Hi, welcome. Most people fail at restoring a boat. I've seen it 1,000 times. They start full of energy, all hopeful, and by the end, they spent years in the hard. The boat is worse than it was when they started. The money's all gone, and their dream is dead. I even saw relationships end because of it. I don't want you to be most people. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 rules with you that will guarantee your success. If you follow these rules, I personally guarantee you will succeed. You will sail into the sunset and you will live happily ever after. The previous statement was a pleonasm. Your results may differ. Please don't sue me if you don't live happily ever after. This is Starry Night, a courageous, plucky sailboat who has only one dream: to sail around the world and have lots of adventures. No. Not like that. It's around the world, not through it. But not everything was going to plan. Starry Night was abandoned on the heart for 12 full years. But one day, he found us. My name is Paulo, and this is Caterina, and these are our 2 very overactive kids. After a crazy amount of work, Starry Night is once again ready to sail the oceans. So sit back, relax, and join us in this adventure, and we will all find out together where Starry Night will end up next. Why should you trust me? Well, I've saved 2 boats from a yard death so far, in very little time and with a small budget. Also, I have my 4-channel oscilloscope turned on, measuring its own square wave. Let's get into it. When buying a boat to restore, assume everything is broken. Even if the seller says some systems are working fine, just assume they're not, and budget for it. When you are inspecting the boat, even if you get a surveyor, there is only so much you can dig in. Most of the time, boats will have been on the heart for years, and things might look fine and end up not being so. If it ends up to be working, it's a win for you. If not, no big deal. You were expecting it and have the budget to fix it or replace it. Rule number 2. Work on one cabin at a time. If you strip down the whole boat, it will quickly become overwhelming. So choose a cabin and work on it until it's finished, and then move to the next one. You will quickly see progress, which will keep your spirits up, and if you decide you just want to go sail and finish the refit later, you can, because believe it or not, it's possible to cruise with bad varnish, peeling paint, and worn out floor. But if every cabin is stripped down, it's much harder to get to a state where you can actually launch. Rule number 3. Do the work yourself, even if you have the money to pay somebody to do it for you. Let's take the engine as an example. If there's an issue with the engine, I guarantee you it will be much faster and much cheaper for you to use YouTube University or even take a diesel engine course and fix it yourself, than to hire someone. When you hire someone, delays are very common. Most of them don't really care about you. The budget rapidly spirals out of control, and you will have no way of knowing if it was done properly. There's a million stories out there of people being taken advantage of, because when they got your boat on the heart, you're in their hands, subject to their rules, their time, and their prices. As a bonus, if you do it yourself, you will have the skills that you need to fix anything if you are in an atoll far away from civilization. And you will have a pretty good idea of what spare parts that you need, something that you will not know if you know nothing about engines, for instance. So yeah, do the work yourself. Rule number 4. Do it as fast as you can. The yard is a nasty place. You don't want to be in the yard for a long time. It's full of fiberglass dust, smell of poisonous antifoul in the air all of the time, and it traps you into getting into more projects than you actually need. Just because you are there, you have your tools out, it's in the heart, might as well do it. But the yard will eat you alive. You see, life in the yard is like dog years. 1 year in the yard will do this to you. It will make you old and grumpy and resentful. Trust me, I know. And this is where most people fail. At some point, they spend so much time in the yard and they are so far away from the excitement of starting the boat project, yet so far away from the end that the will to go on just dies. So do it as fast as you can. This brings us to our last rule, rule number 5. It will never be perfect. I see people completely losing themselves in the yard because they want everything to be perfect before they cast off. This will never be the case. Not even new boats are perfect. You see it all the time on YouTube. People buy a brand new boat and spend a year fixing problems. A boat is always going to have things that need doing, but you don't need to do everything in one go. You can fix stuff while at anchorage in a beautiful place, rather than the yard. So make sure it's safe. The hull, the engine, the rigging, the through hulls, these are all very important and must be good. Everything else can be done later. Remember, unless you're Mads from Sail Life with a sanding fetish, the goal is to sail the boat, not fix the boat. The goal is to meet new people, meet new places, enjoying life. Restoring the boat should be a means to an end. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, or you just want to say hi, or if you have more rules of your own, put them down in the comments. I read all of them. Thank you for watching. Bye!